Alright, hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. Adrian H here, conscious living practitioner and coach. I hope that you're doing well. This is a general reading for you for mid-May and sort of runs all the way through to mid-June. Now you obviously know that I do weekly readings, but this is just a check-in for you. Please remember it is a general reading, take it as it resonates. And we are going to start off your tarot reading with an oracle card. Okay, I was sitting here, I was being silly, I was kind of playing things through my mind and I was like, that sounds very funny. So Cancer, general message for you before we get into your tarot says relaxation. Okay, so the question here to ask really is, have you been sufficiently relaxing? And when we say relaxing, you know, we're not just speaking about sort of plonking yourself down for 7 minutes and then saying, oh, wonderful, I rested, you know. But when we also speak about relaxation, and we say we, I'm talking about myself and the collective consciousness smile that I channel, and I will end off your reading with a channeled message for you as well. But when we say relaxation, we're really asking, you know, have you been putting in the work to get your soul to rest? Those things that are withholding you from living your greatest experience of life, you know, those past things, those past issues that you had with other people, you know, those things that used to sort of make your soul uncomfortable. The question here is if you've dealt with those sort of things, you know, if you really work with those sort of things. Just a second for me. Okay. Just pausing that, otherwise my computer sometimes sounds like a like a car that's overheating. It's going to go like boom. So just sort of putting that off for you. But the question really, Cancer, is have you been dealing with that really deep-rooted things? You know, when we speak about shadow work and we speak about inner child healing, those really profound things that have such a direct impact on how you live your everyday life. Because here's the thing, a lot of times we don't deal with certain things and we're okay with it. We go through our days and we don't think too much about it. So it's not really on our mind. And we're like, okay, no, it's fine. Okay, I'm all cool with that. But the truth of the matter is that anything that you don't really deal with, it is still somehow there and it's still playing a part in your life. You know, on a subconscious level, it's still playing a part in your life. And when I work, you know, on a more personal one-on-one basis with my clients, you know, being a conscious living practitioner myself and also being a coach, we really look at those things. What is effective vision boarding? You know, look at your tarot readings. What is your true potential in life? So instead of just looking at sort of like, you know, and of course, I mean, I understand with me being a Cancer as well, you know, really get how wonderful it is when you find that perfect soulmate, you know, and you find that person you can share your life with. But sometimes we don't always put so much work at finding that within ourselves, and then that becomes a problem. Okay, so let's draw your tarot. I'm going to do it from the beautiful Moon Tarot. I'm going to remember to show you guys the cards. I remember that I forgot last week. I got so into the messages that I forgot to show some of the cards, and somebody actually reminded me and asked me that I do. So let's just draw all of them for you first. So recent past, which is what brought you to where you currently are, where you are going forward. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Death card. This is about transformation, life-changing transformation in a very positive sense of the word. You know, so that is also why I understand why you would, for example, have had this relaxation coming about for you with the Death card over there, because I feel, Cancer, that you are at a space where you are ready to transcend to that next level. You are ready to experience that wonderful sort of next step that's available for you. And I can't actually even wait to show you what is the energy in the middle of your reading coming forward. So let me just show you this. First of all, in your recent past, you've got the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what you are experiencing at the moment really is reaping the rewards of all the hard work that you've put in. This is a space of reaping the benefits for you. Okay, then you've got the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. And the Devil is the card that I really wanted to show you, because the Death card and the Devil, those are both Scorpio energies, and Scorpio energy is about transcending forward or upwards, or in a positive sense, transcending from those things that were holding you back. There's a lot of transcendence taking place here in your reading. And then for the energy coming towards you, you've got the Nine of Cups, the Five of Stars, which is the Five of Wands, which is all about emotions, and the Temperance card. Okay, so sorry about that. So if I look at this reading that I have here for you, Cancer, and as I obviously said, this is a general reading. If you're on the cusp, to look at both readings to get a better idea of where it's at. And of course, if you want to look at something specific, maybe love or communication, all those things, look at your Venus placing, look at your, look at your Gemini placing, and there's a link in the description, a free link that shows you those things as well. So when I look at this is a space where you have started something in the past, maybe not all that long ago. It's sort of like a new beginning, but I feel that you were very much, and for many of you this might have been incredibly challenging, but you were faced, Cancer, with the space that it was a new beginning, or life itself is obviously a completely ongoing space all the time. But this is a space for you really where you kind of came face to face with the reality of life, of what life can be and what life can be for you. And I feel that you had to make a choice there going forward. Are you going to go back to sort of the way that things were before? Or are you actually going to take a brand new path? Which I feel for a lot of you, it might have been a very brave step, but I also felt you had real clarity about what it is that you actually need to do. And then with that Wheel of Fortune, it started to, you may or may not be aware of this. I feel that many of you are aware of this, but it's a brand new path that you started there for yourself, a brand new path of living and of being and of really all the wonderful beneficial things that could come to you. So just to let you know, that decision that you made there in the past, which may have been very challenging for many of you, that is actually taking you forward in a very prosperous way. So it was a very good decision for you to make. And also it brings you stability in your life. It brings you stability with money. So this could have been, maybe it was it was a personal friend or family member or lover, but it's somehow like a romantic interest, somehow I see that you had to sort of sever that cord, and it served you really, really well. Very, very beneficially. Now, with where you are at the moment with the Two of Cups, this is all about beautiful things coming together. This could be love, this could be maybe your life. I feel for many of you, it's sort of like your life itself is coming together. And so with the Devil, which is the Scorpionic energy, and it's quite amazing for me that you obviously have this Death card as your overall energy, and you've got the Death card and the Devil card over there. It will be very interesting when we clarify. We'll see if you actually get the Tower here as well. But this is a space of letting go of all sorts of energies, people, mindsets, beliefs, habits. Because that is what a belief really is. It's just a habit that you repeated many times, and now it's become a belief, and it's become a profound part of your life. And this is you releasing yourself of all those things that are really holding you back in so many ways. And you're ready to go to the next path. And what I really love so much is that I see here with the Hierophant that all the sort of blockages that you experience and the walls that you sort of experience, and you don't know how to go to that next level. I feel that your relationship with faith, with Source, with the universe, with the Creator, with your higher self, whatever you want to really call that, which can't be named, I feel that it is in many ways really aligning in such a way right now where you are actually opening yourself so much more for wonderful things to come to you quite easily and quite effortlessly. That's really, really fantastic. Let's see where this energy is taking you. So you've got a lot of hopes, and you've got a lot of dreams, and you've got a lot of sort of like ambitions and things that you want to do in your life and how it is that you'd like to do. I feel that for many of you where you are right now, and especially going forward, that you are sorry my apologies. I went running around in the rain yesterday. I absolutely loved the rain, and there hasn't been like sort of like real rain in Cape Town in a while, and so I kind of like went walking in the rain. It was so wonderful. Maybe not the best idea, but it was amazing. I really needed it. I actually had this regression hypnosis session, and it was incredible. It completely blew me away because this client was such a clear channel, and I asked her all sorts of questions, and it was just amazing. And I just kind of felt that I needed to get out to see life a little bit. But coming for you, there's a lot of the dreams that you had, a lot of the ambitions and the hopes of how you'd like your life to be that is actually coming to pass for a lot of you. And there is, a lot of sort of like emotional conflict that you are feeling. But I feel for many of you, when the emotional conflict is coming up and you feel sort of very like tightly in a space, please remember that this is life actually showing to you what are the sort of values and beliefs within yourself that, that may have served you well before, but a little bit outdated. That is, that you might have, it would be might beneficial for you if you kind of take another look at that to maybe see if you can go back to the drawing board with those again, because some of those ideas are not serving you in such a prosperous way any longer. But the space where you're going, it's really, really beautiful because it's a space of whichever way you turn, you're sort of getting the Midas touch over here. So you are maybe, from what I can see, experiencing a little bit of sort of conflict at the moment, still like a little bit of a where things feel like you're not sure, are they coming, are they going, are they coming, are they going, are they stuck? But it is you going from that from a certain space to a different space that serves you more prosperously and more abundantly. Okay, let's clarify for you. If any of you are interested in reading the tarot, I also have a detailed online tarot course. There's a link down below in the description that you can check out if you'd like to do that. Okay, let's see for you. Let's clarify this Death card first of all, which is your overall energy. There's the Nine of Cups again. So you've got the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, which is this card in the middle, and the Two of Wands. All right, so Nine of Cups first, King of Wands. This card is a King of Wands and the Two of Wands. So this is really a space where, again, those inner heart desires that you have, those inner dreams that you have, that, that you'd like to experience with life. I feel that many of you are really owning your emotions at this particular point in time. You really working with your emotions, you're working with an almost higher part of yourself. It's a space where you are almost naturally psychic, for those of you that are not feeling that you're all that psychic, or if you already have a very powerful personal connection with things like psyche, it's definitely expanding for you, and you're going to a space where you can really open yourself to venture forward to those plans in life that you say, someday I'd like to do that, someday I'd like to do that, that will be really wonderful, that will be really wonderful. You're going to a space where your alignment with the universe is becoming of such a nature that those things are becoming possible for you when you can say to life what it is that you'd like to experience. And what's happening at the moment, I feel for many of you, it's those emotions that are holding you back. So maybe you've already done the separation, or you're in the process of doing the separation, from people and circumstances and things that are holding you back. But I feel that you're also coming to terms with the emotions at this point, where maybe before certain things would have completely kind of like thrown you, out of sync and out of alignment. You're basically ascending because you're becoming okay with those things. All right. Let's see what we've got for you with the Four of Pentacles there in your recent past, what brought you to where you currently are. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. So this is a space where many of you, your independence became really, really important to you. Your sort of like your financial independence, so like your job, your home, your sense of security, your sense of who you really are, your relationship with life, and how you fit into that relationship of life as a soul having a human being experience. And I feel that for many of you, you really needed to do or you've done a lot of inner work, and you had to really work at sort of like expressing that maybe you've ascended at such a fast pace that a lot of people didn't quite get where you are at quite yet. And I do also see a lot of maybe sort of blockages that many of you would have experienced in the past, not quite sure how to get yourself out of that. And that obviously brings us to your current energy. Let's look at the Hierophant in your current energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you have got the Fool, you've got the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Seven of Swords. So this is you in new beginnings there with the Fool, taking that leap of faith, going forward, giving yourself that chance. It's almost like for many of you, you will have a sense that things are going in a good direction, and you may not be able to place your finger on it quite just yet, but I do see you stepping away from friends, from even family members, close relations, whatever, places of staying, jobs, mindset, patterns, values, belief, whatever isn't serving in a positive way. I feel you're stepping away from that. And some of you are really feeling the brunt of that at the moment. Some of you might feel that, am I being a horrible person right now? What is it that I'm supposed to do next? And so let's see what's coming towards you for what it is that you need to do next. We're going to clarify this Five of Staffs, which is the Five of Wands and the energy coming towards you. And you have got a lot of eights in this reading. I'm going to draw another card for these eights that are presenting them, because eight is about infinity, it's about balance, it's about harmony, and it's in that space that always feels like luck, really. So Eight of Pentacles for you over there. Then you've got the Moon card, as well as the Knight of Cups. All right. So again, this is, I feel, going forward, you're getting the opportunity so beautifully, either if you're an entrepreneur or starting your own business, or, within yourself, within your personal relations in life. Your focus is very much you at the moment, what it is that you'd like your life to be, what it is that you'd like your future to be, what it is that you would like your life to be like, say, this time next year, 6 months from now, 3 months from now. I feel that you've got those sort of segments, and if you don't, I would really encourage you to actually work at that, because remember, we are the ones that is giving life the sort of direction for what it is, how it is that we'd like to experience our lives. You are really strongly reminded there with the Moon card, Cancer, to really mind those emotions, to really look at those emotions. This may not be a message for all of you, but I feel that for some of you, you've been looking at getting a black mirror, which is, it's something that's sort of like more like witches use, but it's a particular good tool for a Cancerian. If you don't know what it is, you can Google that. I'm actually personally looking at getting myself, like the way that I'm going to use mine is like a black actual crystal, because you put it in the moonlight and you charge it, so you keep that positive energy with you of the full moon. But that will be a valuable tool for you, for those of you that are interested in that and maybe know about that or want to look it up, Google it or something like that. But you really want to watch your emotions, especially going forward, because you're going into a space where your manifestation power is very strong. And your emotions determine your experience of life, especially for you, Cancer. And I feel you going forward there, where some of you remember in the recent past, we were speaking about maybe having accepted within yourself this new level that you went to, but having difficulty expressing that. You're going to a space where you can actually begin to express that in a way that that people don't sort of misunderstand you, which is wonderful. And it can also be beneficial for you in many, 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 many ways. Love, just your personal life and your relationship with others. And look at the beautiful card that came out there for you in an oracle card. It's a Sacred Reverence, reminding you that the key that you're looking for is within yourself, that you are the key for unlocking your heart, for unlocking your abundance, for unlocking your prosperity. Whatever the desires of your heart may be, remember that you are the key for unlocking those things. Okay. Just wanted to draw a card for those eights that have presented themselves several times. And if this reading resonates with you, I'd really appreciate it, Cancer, if you would, like it, leave me a comment, let me know where we're connecting from. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Thank you for all of you that are making beautiful donations. It really helps me to do what I love to do, which is helping other people. And obviously, if you want to have a personal reading, you can email me. There's a link in the description. You got the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I was going to draw only one card for you, but three came out. So I'm going to take all three, and this is once again speaking about if you get on a crossroads and you don't know which way to go to, and this is sort of with the cards, but I feel it is a very channeled message for you as well. When you get to a space and you don't really know what to do and you don't really know which direction it is best for you to take, what I encourage you is to sort of feel what your emotions, Cancer. Literally, what feels best for you, what sits best with you. Try it out. So this is an option and this is an option. So feel this for like 10 minutes. How does that feel? And even write it down if you have to. And how does this feel? And even write it down if you have to. Because that is how you get to a space where you get clarity about which emotional feeling is going to sit best on you. All right. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. I'll see you next week.